Congratulations on hitting the end of this chapter, where we were basically learning about static variables, inline functions, and recursive functions. We have seen that static variables are variables you can set up in a function in a way that the scope is going to be constrained to the body of the function, but the lifetime is going to be expanded to the lifetime of the entire application. And we saw that we could use this to our advantage and save state between function calls and do some really crazy things. Next, we looked at inline functions, and we saw that this was a way to suggest to the compiler to inline a function and expand that in place and potentially avoid some expensive function call overhead. And we had a chance to really come up with some fictional way the compiler can inline your code to really make this super clear. We closed the chapter by looking at recursive function, and we saw that this is a mechanism we have in C++ to make function call themselves, and this can potentially make your code a little shorter, but it's going to make your code really hard to read and confusing. So this is a compromise you have to make, and you have to weigh in the benefits and the drawbacks of using recursive functions in your code. This is really all I had to share in this chapter. I hope you found it interesting. We are going to stop here in this one. In the next one, we're going to analyze the function call stack in detail and learn a little more details about how functions are actually called in your C++ applications. We're also going to learn about how you can debug your application and really follow your application as it is executing and find problems and fix them as soon as you can. So go ahead and finish up here and meet me in the next chapter.